Oh, what's going on, guys? I'm Ayato666. I just remember this one's actually going on the channel. I don't know what this is. Just sounded intriguing. Alright. Oh, cool. I'm way further away from that than I thought. Son of a bitch. Okay. Set that up. Push this. This game includes occasional fuck plots? What the fuck is that? When shocked or surprised, please scream loudly and disturb your neighbors. Screenshot this, please. That is my favorite fucking thing I've ever seen before. My favorite warning ever. To guarantee the best experience, please pick a dark night, make some hot coffee, and have some tissues ready to and put on your headphones. Then start your adventure. You kind of just described a masturbation night. A dark night, some hot coffee, and... Are you trying to have sex with me? What? Fucking... PM Studios. They did Musinks. Cool. Don't know who MY Studio is, though. Beautiful art. You can see her head is so fucking lifelike. It's my head. Alright, go here. Alright, options. I mean, it seems good. Okay. Let's do it. Suitable for players who are not familiar with this type of game. There will be hints given in red to help you navigate through the levels. You may change the difficulty level at any time. The door to a wonderful world is now open in front of you. We hope you enjoy... Goddamn hiccups. We hope you enjoy your adventure. Suitable for players who have a natural gift in logic and deduction. We might do this. There will no longer be hints given in red text. As an advanced player, you may still change the difficulty level at any time if you encounter an obstacle during the game. You may also turn on hints for certain levels. Nevertheless, we have complete faith in good luck. I'm gonna do normal. I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm good at that. I don't know fucking idea what this is. There was an urban legend. Write your troubles down on a note. Hold it in your hand and grab your at midnight and play. God, please help me. Then God will hear your plea. Oh, plea. And change your fate. It was only a legend, though, so don't try it. That has gone viral for a brief period of time. Excerpt from Modern Urban Legends. Okay, so God's big on YouTube. This is already a weird plot. Did she just beep in her sleep? This art is awesome, dude. Ugh, my head hurts. Where am I? This isn't your room? Okay, I didn't expect that. What happened? Ah, you finally woke up, lazy bitch. Tired of doing all the goddamn dishes. I've been waiting for so long. I was beginning to worry that you might never wake up. I'm not trying to act. I'm trying to share stuff with you and have fun. Just so you know. It's a talking dog! And you are? Are you? What? And are you? What? I don't get it. Are you my pet or my neighbor's dog Fluffy? Are you my pet? My pet? Must stay calm. Don't shank her. Ah! How dare you call me a pet? Do I look like a pet, you little bitch? Well, yes. I am your servant. Don't you remember? What? This is already a fucking... How in the fuck? Hang on, I just got a bunch of emails. You can't plot this or plan this shit, dude. I got an hour until I got a meeting, so I'm doing the best I can here. Trance breaker? What the fuck? Alright, cool. I'll do that later. Did not expect that. Some cool people in the acting community. Alright. Servant? What's this talking dog going on about? Am I having a dream? Servant, as in, you could fetch me the newspaper? Ah, you fucking lazy bitch. Have you lost your memories? Lost my memories? Oh, I was gonna say memories. Doots. Oh, come on. Don't dislike the vid. Yeah, you fell down the stairs yesterday. What stairs? There's no fucking stairs. At least if you're gonna say that, put stairs in the picture. Right now you just sound like an asshole. Then you passed out. I thought you might have hit your head. He's smiling. I don't trust you at all, actually. I don't know if it's the kind of Pepsi-looking symbol, or I don't fucking trust you. The horns, you're okay with me, but the Pepsi symbol... I fell? But my head wasn't hurt anywhere. There's no bruising. Anyway, let's both settle down a little. He's a fucking liar, okay? I don't trust you. How about a quick test? Now, look into my big, beautiful, eyes. And tell me, what is my name? Fluffy? Fluffy my ass! Well, I guess you really did lose your memories. My name is Will. Sometimes I go by Willie. I would never name a pet that. Free Willie! Alright. Willie? That's a shit name. Yes, Willie. Willy Wonka? Oh, rest in peace, buddy. No, it's just Willie. I don't own a chocolate factory. Also, don't you know that chocolate is dangerous for dogs? Oh, wait, I'm not a dog. I think I love this game. Oh boy, it seems it's worse than I thought. Listen to me carefully. I'm not a dog, and you're not a human. Is he trying to get her to have sex with him? That doesn't sound right. We are gods. What? Yes, that's right. We are gods. How did you know what I was thinking just now? I'm a god. Of course I know. As gods, it's our job to change the fate of humans who ask us for help. Humans encounter all kinds of trouble in their lives, and sometimes they pray to us, hoping for miracles, as they call them. What I might do, because this is a weird playthrough, I might start it today, get a feel for it, and if we like it, we may restart it and not upload this at all to YouTube, I don't know yet, and just restart it on hard. I just want to get the mechanics down. It's an interesting idea of playing God. I want to see how this works. We can help them and grant their wishes. Or not. And it is M-rated, so I don't know how crazy this is going to be. It's all up to you, of course. Wait. Stop babbling so fast. I don't understand what you're saying at all. I'm not babbling. You're just too slow. You know what? Let's start with job orientation, shall we? Come over here. Come here. See, the dog is calling her. He's like, come here. Come here. It's time to do some work. Hold on. Are we starting already? I still don't have a clue what is going on. Besides, didn't you just tell me that we're gods? Why do gods have to work? Don't lie to me just because I've lost my memories. I was not lying, bitch. In any case, if you don't finish today's work, we won't have any dinner tonight. So gods need to put food on the table. Okay. I'll accept your game logic. Fine. I still don't see any stairs that I fell down. See that small red box, okay? That is a message from the human today, okay? So this is the guy we gotta help, or girl. Alright, let's see what she has got herself into this time. I want to go home. My name is Li Wen. I'm a senior at Yingnan High School. Today I went to a nearby court to play tennis for the first time since I had moved to my new place. It was a very poorly maintained court, so I guess hardly anyone ever uses it. The light over the tennis court is maintained by some of the residents themselves. The dim lit bulb keeps making a buzzing noise. I don't know if the relevant team will ever see this, but if they do, thank you so much for factoring in the camera and allowing us to read and enjoy your game. Thank you. And stream it. Thank you. I don't know if I read it. Someone said the dim light bulb kept making a buzzing noise. 1, 2, 3. I had just hit all 30 of the balls that I had, so I picked up the now empty basket. I walked over to the other side of the court and collected the balls before hitting them again. What the fuck is she gonna need help with? No one else was on the tennis court. All I could hear was the sound of the balls hitting my racket and then bouncing off the ground. I almost took that sexually because of Senran Kagura. The light bulb flickered twice and went out. I picked up most of the balls and left the court, walking towards a small alley. I had walked through it earlier on my way to the court. The alley was always dark no matter what time of day it was. I kept humming to myself quietly, in my head, just to be less scared. I arrived in my apartment and suddenly realized that my keys were not in my pocket. Sorry, just immediately, true story. My ex-girlfriend, fucking bitch, not gonna give names, she lost her keys one day, and she called me, she's like, can you help me? I lost my keys. She had unpacked her groceries, they were in her fucking fridge. Alright, I hope that this is not that kind of story. I tried to think back. I must have left them at the tennis court. If the light hadn't suddenly gone out, I would have noticed that they were not on me. Their keys, I fucking always check my keys. I don't know, I'm always like that guy that's like, oh, okay, it's there. Well, this sucked. It was too late to go back to the court, not to mention that I might not even be able to find the keys without any light, yeah? A desk lamp was on in the manager's office, as was the radio, but nobody was in there. I stood outside the window and waited for a long time, but Uncle's son, who was supposed to be on duty tonight, never showed up. The motion sensor lights in the hallway kept turning on and off every few minutes. I was beginning to feel a little scared. A late-night talk show was on. What? Who the fuck is she? I guess she hears it in the background? The hosts were talking about a popular urban legend that had also been making the rounds at school. It's weirdly translated. It said that if you wrote a note to God in the middle of the night, then God would solve all of your problems for you. Holy shit, I hope that's not fucking true. Jing was really into this stuff. There were notes all over. Well, if such a God really exists, maybe he or she could help unlock the door for me. Oh, so this is how she's communicating to me. I can unlock the door for her. What if I don't? She gets raped or something? That's fucked up. Or make Uncle's son come back to the office soon. I don't know. This is the M-rated game. I don't know what they could do in this. Please! Lee Win. Fuck, should I? I wanted to ask you guys if I should. Alright, start. Should I help her? Well, do people always write to gods just because they forgot their fucking keys? Not always, no. But humans are exceptionally annoying. You'll see a lot more random nonsense of all kinds in the future. Forget about why she asked for our help for now. Let's take a look at how we may help her. Now, use this pen I just gave you. We can slice this letter into several pieces. Now see? Some of these pieces are black and some of them are white. To prevent logical chaos, some of these pieces cannot be moved. These pieces are designated in black. Up there. I can't touch the balls. That's what that is! Meanwhile, the white pieces can be moved anywhere with one exception. No white pieces can go past the first or last piece. What? Now that you understand the limitations I do not, in moving these pieces, you may feel free to move the white pieces around. After you rearrange the white pieces, these events will happen exactly as you want in the human world. If your rearrangement has altered the previous casual links within the events, naturally the ending of this letter will be changed. Well, that's about it. This is fucking weird. What? Are you telling me that I could change what has happened to this human by moving these sentences around? Exactly. Isn't it straightforward? Fuck no, it's not. Oh gosh, that is so awesome. Yeah, oh gosh. Can you do it too? No, I'm a dog. I can't read, you stupid bitch. Only the person who's holding the pen is capable of doing this. Go ahead, give it a try. Once you make your decision, just select OK. I can literally move these two things. Ooh! That's it. I picked up most of the balls, and then the light flickered. I can make the light flicker? What am I changing? Okay. What does this do? What? The alleyway was very dark to begin with, and the light gone in it. And with the light gone, it had become pitch black. I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. I kept having a feeling that something was going to happen. Scenes from horror movies and homicide shows I'd seen suddenly flash through my head. Since I was too scared, I turned around and picked another longer way home. The detour was a crowded and lively street. I'm kind of terrified. Like, this is supposed to be happy music, but I'm kind of terrified right now. What's going on? It was full of people hanging out and waiting in front of bars. Why the fuck would you wait in front of a bar? And a lot of arcades were still open. I was planning to head straight home and go to bed, but I saw the latest version of the stuffed Sir Spotty through the window of an arcade. Hey, there's some text highlighted in blue here. That means it's a term archived in our dictionary. The human's letters often include... You created these fucking humans! Shouldn't you know the fucking words? The human's letters often include special terms related to their day-to-day lives. These terms will be highlighted. Since we are gods, there's nothing that we don't understand. Therefore, whenever we encounter one of these strange terms, a definition for them will automatically appear in our dictionary. We can either press the D-pad to see the explanation for the specific term, or browse all of the archived terms in the dictionary. Okay. Apparently not yet. By the way, similar to the dictionary, we also keep a record of the profiles of everyone who has written to us. All you need to do is press the triangle letter on the letter selection screen to read about them. Oh wow, being a god is so convenient. Shouldn't she be a goddess? Unless she has a penis? Whatever. Boosh. I guess I have to hit X on it. A cartoon cat character by British artist Kelvin Clifford. Nice. Already Calvin and Hobbes. It quickly became a global phenomenon because of its unique style and laser-sharp eyes. Its success lifted Clifford out of poverty and made him a worldwide sensation overnight. According to Kevin, the inspiration of the character came to him during a short trip. Okay. Unfortunately, it was not for sale. I had to get it out of the fucking claw machine. Bullshit. These claw machines are fucking rigged. There's no way you got shit out of them. I don't know, like, some of them work, but the ones at fucking Walmart, they're like, and it doesn't even fucking pick it up. It doesn't matter if it's a feather. It can't even pick it up. They're fucking rigged garbage. Fucking claw machine. And I'm not very good at those. Nobody is. They're garbage. I spent almost all the cash I had on me and didn't even come close once. People are that stupid? Real? Oh my god. Miss, we're about to close. Please check your belongings and get the fuck out. I really wish you could say that sometimes to customers. Closing time. I don't care where you go, just get the fuck out. I lowered my head in disappointment. I noticed that there was a bottle of some kind of drink on the counter that appeared out of nowhere. If you drink it, you're a stupid bitch. Please tell me you're not this stupid. Perhaps somebody had forgotten it in there. I picked it up and threw the trash on my way out. Okay. Oh, a random bottle, it appears. I got home and turned on the light. All of the boxes I had moved in 2 days and were still lying all over the floor. So I don't understand. Because she went down the alley, that's where she lost her keys, I guess? But because she didn't go down the alley, she didn't lose them? I have to fucking rewatch this myself. All of the boxes I had moved in 2 days ago are still lying all over the floor. Tomorrow I'll unpack them. Tomorrow. I'm too exhausted now. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. That's what I do. At least the shower felt great. I don't know why I was about to say the flower. I got out of the shower and climbed into bed and immediately fell asleep. Good night. First step, trophy earned. I got a rank S. Look, because of what you did, now it's the alley that has a broken light bulb instead of the tennis court. What? Alright, so because I moved 2 sentences around... Oh. Because I changed... it doesn't say where the bulb is from. Oh my god, that's gonna be weird. Okay. Because it doesn't say the tennis court bulb flickered. Okay. That is gonna be hard to notice, especially if there's like multiple selections. It's gonna be really weird. Okay, the alley has a broken light bulb instead of the tennis court. Therefore, the girl would not have left her keys at the dark tennis court. Even though it was only a tiny change, you have indeed changed her fate. More importantly, you might have changed more than what we are seeing right now. The impact of this tiny event could last for a long time, maybe even influence her entire life. Oh, she's gonna be addicted to claw machines now? And be homeless? What the fuck do you mean? A chain reaction like this is called the butterfly effect in the human world. We still can't be certain of how big the impact of our future is going to be. But keep in mind that our power has a potentially dangerous side to it. We must never abuse it. I understand. Well, we're done with this letter. Let's go back and see if there are more. Alright, being a god is so easy. Shut the fuck up. I'm sure this is gonna get bad. Don't get too excited. You still have a lot to learn. I have fetched the letters for you up until now. Now you get them yourself, bitch. From now on, you should be getting your own letters. I have placed a mailbox at the bottom left corner of the screen. What do you do? There's a lot of question marks. If the flag is up by the mailbox, it means there are new letters inside. Did you hear a sound like ding dong just now? That's the new letter notification. Whenever you hear it, that means some new letters have arrived. If you processed all the letters at hand, go and check the mailbox. Got it. Touchpad, pick up mails. I'm sorry. Last words.
No!
Roses and a doll. Oh God, please help me. Alright, so we can help this one or this one. What is this? This is not mine. It's like it's his, isn't it? Because this is under me. Are these not mine? I don't understand. Sometimes we might see multiple messages from 2 or more people at the same time. Why do humans have so many fucking problems? Shut the fuck up! In cases like this, you have to read through both messages in one breath before we can start working on them. Is she even listening? What are you doing? I'm trying to see how long I can hold my breath. I don't think I could finish 2 letters in one breath. It's just a metaphor. Well, what should I do to find the other letter after reading the first one? After reading one letter, you may press L1 or R1 to open the next one. Okay. Whenever you need to switch between the 2 letters, just use the next letter button to switch back and forth. Oh my god, this is going to get complicated. Okay, I'll start now. It had been 10 years. I had been cursed since the incident. Every time I picked up my paintbrush, my mind would start tormenting me, wreaking havoc. For 10 years, I hadn't been able to paint anything. I was suffering, and I deserved it. By now, I had spent all of my savings, yet I was still alive. A friend was kind enough to set me up with a teaching job at high school. Teaching the art class, I would start tomorrow. It wasn't particularly well paid. Could I actually say the word? It wasn't particularly well paid, but for someone who had been living without power, water, or heat in his apartment, it was like a burning pit of charcoal in the middle of a blizzard. That is the weirdest fucking... wow, metaphor I've ever seen. I was really grateful to my friend. Ironically, I just bought myself some charcoal earlier today. I thought I might be able to leave something worthwhile to the world as a painter before I died. Yes, I wanted to make one of those final masterpieces. Are you gonna kill yourself? I set up my easel. 1 hour passed. 2 hours. 3 hours. I had to put down the brush. Even if I managed to paint something, how would it be different from all of the other garbage in this room? It would just be another piece of soulless trash, just like me. I kind of like this guy. We don't even know their names. Old trash! I poured the coal into a basin and put it out on the bedroom floor. Close enough. It was close enough. I put on my best clothes. Was he going to have sex with himself? What's he doing? I put on my best clothes. What's he doing? I carefully made my bed. Who gets dressed before they make their bed? And I lit the coals. I tried the doorknob and realized that the door was not locked. It's your house, you fucking... I chuckled. That was careless of me. I double-checked all the doors and windows, making sure that they had been locked and sealed. I couldn't take any chances. I lay down on my bed. All I could see was her face. Here I come, honey. Sorry for making you wait so long. God, I am ready. Please take me away. When Zarin. Zaurin. These are hard names. Fuck, can I help this dude? R1. The apartment building I had just moved into was quite old. It didn't have an elevator, so I had to climb the stairs every day. As usual, it was already past midnight when I got back from tennis practice. Oh, it's the same girl again? I noticed something on my door as I walked back into the fourth floor hallway. Was that a bouquet of roses? I was gonna... A bouquet? And the Sir Spotty toy I had seen in the arcade a few days ago. I had a sudden sinking feeling of anxiety, not appreciation. Huh. Well, now guys know how that works. That's how they feel when you get them what they want. Stop getting them what they want. Get them a bowling ball, like Homer. Homer Simpson's a genius. Here you go, huh? I had been getting strange emails starting the day before yesterday. This was the first one. That doesn't make sense. I had been getting strange emails. This was the first one. I'm just gonna keep reading. I've been watching you for a long time. Write back to me. Devil horny giggler. What the fuck is this? I don't know what any of this shit means. At first I thought maybe someone had sent it to the wrong address by accident. Or it could have been some random phishing email. So I didn't pay attention to it. But the next day I received another one. Please write back to me. I still have no idea what those weird symbols mean. What? Okay, this one I get. Really? Shut up. Fuck shit. I'm like 40 years old almost. There's no way I would get it and she doesn't. Shut up. And whoever had written these emails seemed to think that we knew each other. Hang on, let me put this out. So I don't want to forget and burn up the wick. My cell phone suddenly buzzed in my pocket. I had a new email. I clicked on the email app with a shaking finger. We shall finally meet soon! I couldn't understand those symbols all, but the words in the middle. All of a sudden, I felt a chill down my back, as if I were being watched by someone, or something. But my body had frozen, and I didn't dare turn around. I looked into the reflection in the glass of the window in front of me, trying to see if there was anything behind me. They do that! I knew it! There wasn't. I do that too. I was just being paranoid. Still, I decided to go and spend the night at Jing's place, just in case. I walked towards the staircase, but then I heard it. Footsteps coming upstairs, closer and closer. Who could it be at this late hour? Could it be the one who had written those emails? I immediately turned around and ran backwards towards my apartment. I don't know how fast you can run backwards, but I lived alone. What if they broke in? He would force me into the corner, pull a chainsaw out from behind me, and cut me into pieces. Is this how people think? Oh God, no! I stopped at the door of my neighbor, room 414. I choose you! Oh my God, it's this easy? You just have to live next to him? Help me! No matter how hard I knocked, nothing happened. I tried not to cry so much that I wouldn't be heard. But tears were already streaming down my face. Calm down, Lee Wen. The footsteps stopped at the 4th floor and were now moving towards me. It's creepy that they don't say anything. There was only one more corner between us. It was too late for me to hide in my own apartment now. I like the vibration. What did she hit though? Did she? Oh, she did. She hit him. It shook like, eh. I held my tennis racket up. I swung it down as hard as I could with my eyes closed when this person arrived at the corner. That was cool, but you should have waited a little bit for the hit. Like it immediately happened. It should have waited till people could get a little bit through the sentence. The person I'd hit wobbled and fell down the stairs. Oh. No, I don't know how this affects me at all. I thought you killed the guy, but the guy... No. What the fuck? What is it? It was Uncle's son. He seemed to be just going around the building and picking up the trash. Oh my God, she killed her uncle. Uncle's son was laying on the ground, and he was not moving at all. Oh my God, what have I done? God, please help me, please, please. Lee Wen. So we've got a murderer and a suicide. Who the fuck do we help? This is kind of weird, dude. It's like... Doesn't sound like you can really help either of these people. How could I have ever helped this guy? I'd have to go 10 years back. And then this one. I guess... This one, she's not a bad person. You know what I mean? This guy, though, clearly did something wrong. I was suffering and I deserved it. He was consumed by something he did. Whereas she was running trying to survive. I'm gonna help her. Well, there is more than one letter. Yeah, when there is more than one letter, the white pieces can be moved left and right as well, in addition to up and down. Since it will impact the fate of both people, you must be careful when making your decisions. So I could help both, or I could fuck everything up. So I could take this and I can move it over here, or in his. By moving it... Oh, you can't. You have to move it into hers. Yeah, there's nowhere else to move this. It's still teaching me stuff. I guess I could leave him like he is, if I could move it here. I tried the doorknob and realized that the door was not locked. This lets her into the room. Which might stop her from hitting him. But what does it do to him? That means... I have no idea how it changes his story, though. Okay? Do it. I don't know what this is going to do to both. God, I am ready. Please take me away. God damn it! The fuck? What was that noise? Oh, why does he care? I struggled to sit up in my bed. My head felt like it was going to explode. Like the foot moved and it kind of scared me. Damn it! Just a little longer and God would have taken me. Whoever had made that noise, be it a burglar or a utility guy, I would never forgive them. I don't know why we saved this guy. Excuse me, sorry for the intrusion. Oh my god, she broke into his place. This is fucking clever. How many equations can they have like this, though? And how convoluted can it get? I snuck into my neighbor's apartment. It was completely dark inside and smelled funny. It was so hard to breathe in this apartment. I wondered who would live in such a place. I shut the door right behind me. I accidentally knocked over some jars that were on the shelf next to the door, and they made some very loud noises. I cackled like a bitch, laughing as I broke his shit. Still, nobody responded. I suppose that there really wasn't anyone home. I looked out from the peephole while I held my breath. A thin old humped-backed man walked by the door, with empty plastic bottles in his hands. It was just Uncle Son, the manager. Whew! Rank S. This one is easy, too. Yeah, you wouldn't let me do anything with it. As Shakespeare once said, security is mortal's chiefest enemy. That's a weird fucking word. Which could mean that overconfidence is a man's greatest enemy. Shakes what? Who? Shakespeare. He's one of the greatest writers in human history. Overconfidence is man's greatest enemy. Well, but I am no man. Okay, then do you remember this person's name? I have it on the tip of my tongue. You should pay more attention. His name is Winzarin. Okay. I have a bad memory. I got your point. It's only because you were just getting started. You will see soon enough. You are stepping up the game really fast. It's actually got me interested, I'll tell you what. I could retry and redo them, but I mean, I got rank S. I wonder if the difficulty gives me more places that I could put them and really fuck up their lives? Because that would be kind of fucked up. That would mean you're missing the coolest parts of the game. Like, how do you make this kind of game more difficult? I think I'm gonna restart this. Yeah. I think this will be for fun. We'll call it like a look at, and then we'll actually start the series. What does this yellow star mean? When you see a yellow star, that means you have unlocked all of the possible endings of that particular event. Oh. Oh, well then never mind. There is no other way to do it. Okay. Oh, so I should try to collect all of the yellow stars. Oh no, that won't be necessary. Our job is just to help the humans with their troubles. No matter how many times we try or how many endings we unlock. For the humans, there is only one ending to each story that they will ever know. This is kind of cool. I like how first people were interested, now they're like, I'm still into this, I'm gonna check it out. God damn it. Alright, delete this one too. Okay. So it doesn't really matter whether or not you unlock all the endings. In that case, what is the star there for? Well, I know you're asking me, but to be honest, I don't really know. Huh? What? Why can I zoom? How fucking convoluted is this gonna get? Oh, you have me interested. I'll give you that. Farewell. Why? Okay. Here we go. Farewell. Somebody had ruined my plan. Damn it. I sat up and I realized I could barely stand. The entire room was spinning. I felt so nauseated that I almost threw up. Just a little longer and I could have seen her again. The room was completely dark since I hadn't been able to pay my utility bill for a while. Oh, that's why I thought it could be the utility guy. I lifted my foot and tried to take a step, but I tripped over my easel. The brushes and paints fell all over the place. I crouched down and slowly started to pick them up again. It took me a while, as I was so exhausted. I put out the fire and opened a window. I stumbled upon my flashlight and pressed the button. What the fuck? I heard a deafening explosion. What was that? A gas explosion? Oh, who the fuck doesn't know what this is? Typical gas explosions are caused by the drastic expansion of volume caused by the heat and additional gas produced during the burning. The concentration of particular combustible gas or vapor necessary to support its combustion in air must be within a range known as the flammable range for that gas or vapor. I don't know why I'm going to an accent. Not enough fuel if it's too low and not enough oxygen if it's too high. For instance, the flammable range of carbon monoxide. Why are you teaching people this? This is actually dangerous information. CO is between 12% and 75%. It just taught you how to tell when CO is flammable. Concentrations of flammable gases in our daily life are typically lower than the flammable range. I'm not saying the flammable range. I'm not saying words. However, coal burning or indoor gas leaks could still cause the dangerous gas to reach that range. The presence of an ignition source would trigger the explosion immediately. Sources include candles, lighters, stoves, as well as possible sparks that are generated by electricity, such as turning on a flashlight, ringing of a bell, or opening a fridge. Common combustible gases include natural gas, methane, and carbon monoxide. So he may not have even been fucked up. It could have been actual a side effect from the gas, right? I don't know. Okay. I thought I saw a slender figure of somebody fall down in the fire before I passed out. When I woke up, the doctor told me that there was a 17-year-old girl who had been sent to the hospital along with me. Just making sure. She hadn't made it. Fortunately, however, I was still alive. So because of my fucking decision, the guy that was going to commit suicide lived and the girl that should have lived is dead. I see there's no way to change this, but I'm already intrigued by you, game. I think I'm playing this. I think I'm going to play this for the channel, but I don't know if we'll consider this a start or not. If people don't like it, I'll do it offline, and I'll just put it to YouTube, but I'm kind of into this, dude. I had third-degree burns all over my body. I lost my right arm, and I couldn't speak. Wow, man, like, we fucked both their lives, completely. Yeah, he's alive, but now he can't speak and he can't jerk off. That's the story I see, I'm sorry. I couldn't even do something as simple as ask the girl what her name was. God, why? Why didn't you just kill me instead? When's Aaron? Why are you signing still? How are you writing this? You don't have an... what? Left-handed? Shut up. Shut up, comments. Shut the fuck up. It's only his story. Alright, the room was completely dark since I hadn't been able to pay my bills for a while. I put out the fire and opened up a window. Okay. I lifted my foot and tried to take a step, but I tripped over the easel. Then the brushes fell over place. I crouched down. I can move this, and I stumbled upon my flashlight. Then I tripped over the easel. I still tripped, though. How is this going to change it? This is so weird. I put the fire out and opened a window. I stumbled upon my flashlight and pressed the button. Let's see what happens. I have no fucking idea. Huh? Some pieces are missing. Sometimes this happens. Fuck. This is a bad ending. Ah, shit. How could it get worse for this guy? In this letter, the previous development led to a gas explosion. As a result, Lynn would not be able to carry out his following actions. Therefore, the white pieces disappeared. Usually, pieces will disappear when the subject of the actions described in the pieces is no longer active. Ugh, almost sneezed. This is not only confined to the sender of the letter, it could also be because of someone mentioned in this letter. The woman. Again, it depends. The important thing is to think about why they might disappear. I see. God damn, I like the thought that you put into this, dude. Alright, done. Let's see what happens to him. It's weird it didn't do anything. I guess I go to the mailbox? No, what am I doing now? Or do you go back? I don't know what we're doing. Stumbled upon my flashlight and pressed the button. Try that. I held up my flashlight. I made sure everything had been picked up and walked toward the doorway. Someone had just shut the door. I hurried up. However, there was nothing there except a broken, wordless ceramic pot on the floor. I opened the door and looked outside into the hallway. There was no one there either. I went back in, saw the remaining coals and the smoke that was still lingering in the room. I could still continue with the plan. I lit the coals again and closed the window. Oh, fuck. I climbed back into my bed. I felt my consciousness leaving me as I started to enter another world. Isn't this the way it was? Yeah, that was the way it was, dude. What does this do? Ends with opening the window. The night breeze was coming in through the window. I tried to take a deep breath, but I couldn't. Perhaps I had spent too much time picking up those things earlier. Had I been poisoned? I held the flashlight in my hand and walked towards the doorway. I found a girl lying on the floor unconscious. Had she been poisoned too? I suddenly remembered a news story about people who had been killed by their neighbors by accident while attempting suicide by burning coals. The carbon monoxide knocked her out. I wanted to go back and call an ambulance, but I could not breathe anymore. If I could at least open the door. I tried to reach for the handle, but it seemed to be getting farther away. God damn! These are fucked up endings. I can't get a good ending here. Fucking... God damn it! I don't understand what I could have done here. What am I doing? There's another possibility here? Or can I go back and take things from their stories? What are they doing here? I don't understand what they're... Or are they giving me a chance to go back and change their stories now? Oh, I could change the whole fucking event. Okay, and how's that change this? Now it has a third part. Did you see that? I don't know if I'm doing anything. I don't know what I'm doing. This fucking game is weird. Do I have more decisions now? No. So it didn't do anything. Oh, it didn't actually change it. Hold up. Okay. Now I changed the fate. Let's see if it did anything now. So it doesn't change anything in the line that I'm in. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there's no other page. It's not like... Originally, this was the original. So if I put this up... Who's there? I pressed the button on my flashlight in a hurry, and the white light almost blinded me. Ah! I saw a shadow fall to the ground. I quickly turned my light towards the sound, and saw that it was a girl that I had never met before. I checked to see if she was still breathing. She was. I remembered a school picnic during my junior high years. Why are you fucking remembering this now? Oh, that passed out girl reminds me of a picnic at junior high. What the fuck? I had done the same thing to scare a girl in my class. She didn't faint, even though I had done it intentionally. I don't think I said the actual words there. She didn't faint, even though I had done it intentionally. That's a really weird sentence. Kids today are so weak. Oh, you're about to kill yourself. Shut the fuck up, you judgmental little bastard. I carried the girl into my ventilated bedroom. What? Is that a sexual metaphor? Sexual entendre? God damn it. Laid her down on my bed and pulled the sheet over her. I went back into the living room and picked up my paintbrush. I tried to remember her panicking face when she saw me. Is he masturbating? I suddenly had a new feeling. A feeling that I could paint something special this time. And yet, I just fell asleep with the brush in my hand while leaning against the wall. Wow, that was so scary. I don't want to see anything else like that ever again. Well, if you do want to see it again, you can. Goddamn dog. Fucking, I was like, what the fuck was that? While you're reading a letter, press the options button to replay or review the entire letter again. I wonder though, why can we see all of those images? Aren't we just reading their letters? Technically, we are not actually receiving handwritten letters from the humans. You can think of these letters as a manifestation of their will. That's why they include more than the text you are reading. Sometimes we will receive the images of what they see, or even how they feel. Dude, I like this. I like original ideas. It's pretty cool. Wow, that's really amazing. New letters. How did you feel? Woo! Everything felt so unreal. Am I really a goddess? Unless you have a penis, you're a goddess, not a god. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. Have I always been living here? And has the sky outside always been so red? Yeah, like we're the god of hell or something? It's even snowing outside. The weather is so weird. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, the weird thing is, it looks like it's on the inside, but it's... Actually, doesn't it look like that's not dust, but that's snow on the inside? Wait a minute. I'm not going to try to figure this game out. I have no memories of any of this. I want to enjoy the story. Is any of this for real? Of course. Don't worry about it. Your memories will come back to you. Slowly. Anyway, don't you think this job is perfect for you? And it isn't too hard either, is it? That's true. It is more interesting than I thought. While it is interesting indeed, it is also rather serious. From now on, I won't repeat myself anymore. Some of my previous instructions can be found in the help menu. The context in the help menu will also grow as you learn more about your job. However, you might not be able to find everything you need in there. For instance, if you forget or didn't pay attention to what I told you, you might never be able to hear it again. Ha 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 ha. Very cool. So the truly important information, as you see here, will be highlighted in orange text. Things in orange text are extremely important. When you see something in orange, you should slow down your reading and pay extra attention. Now, enter fast. Slow down. Enter fast. Which of the following words were highlighted in orange in what I just said? Extremely important. Pay extra attention. Oh, Christ. Extremely important? I think it's extremely important. Extremely important? See? I knew this was going to happen. Fuck! I wasn't... You have to remember the importance of every word in orange text. Are you fucking with me? As long as you pay attention to them, they will be very helpful in completing your tasks. In other words, if you don't, you are likely to get stuck in some of the more challenging tasks. What? We're going to restart the game now to teach you a lesson so that you understand how serious I am. Oh, shit. Haha, you forgot to save your progress. What a shame. You have to restart the game all over again. Not. I was just kidding. Quick, say thank you because I just saved you. Slot 0 on the load page at the bottom left corner is an autosave. It will take you back to the most recently autosaved data point. Well, that's all for now. We'll say goodbye at the moment. I hope I see you again soon. I'll be here, waiting. What? So bottom left, yep. I think he was right. Okay. Yes. How did you feel? Whew! Everything felt so unreal. Am I really a god? Have I always been living here? Come on, stop saying the same thing. Okay, he's gonna do the thingy. Look for the text. Truly important information. Dickhole. Truly important information, I think. Correct, Amundo. The orange text may appear not only in my words, but also occasionally in the human's letters as well. The human's letters might include text in other colors too, such as yellow and blue. I like how this game is kind of vibrant but dark. It's really weird. It's an interesting contrast they're doing here. Like normally when you do a dark game, you do dark colors. They're not doing that at all. The yellow text highlights digital messages in a text message or email, while the blue text highlights messages left in a fax or a note. The orange text, however, emphasizes something else. I'll explain it to you later, when we see it. I'm trying not to get too close and clip it. You won't remember it all if I say too much right now. In the end, you just need to remember that orange text is important. Mic, drop. Now, to make sure that you didn't just make a lucky guess earlier, we're going to have another quiz. Which of the following phrases were highlighted in orange text in my previous dialogue? And what is their correct order? Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? I'm going to have to get a goddamn book. Alright, yellow text or orange text. Orange text, message or email, blue text. I think it's orange text, right? We're going to fumble through today. When we start the game for real on hard, I'm going to write it down. Oh boy. I think it is the second one? Correct. Oh good, we got it. Whew, thank God. Thank me. Thank me. Shut up. It looks like you have truly mastered what I have taught you so far. You are truly my master. Aside from the orange text in normal mode, you will also notice a lot of red text. God damn! If you read those words carefully, you might find some clues that would help you solve the puzzles. She's fucking yawning too. She's fucking yawning. In normal mode, such clues will be highlighted in red. They might help with your deductions. They might not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't you just putting everything in orange, you fucking dickhead? If you ever find yourself stuck in a puzzle with no idea how to proceed, pay special attention to the red text and you will surely be able to make progress. Alright, it seems like you should do just fine now. And I can take it easy too then. Woo! I believe as you go along with your tasks, you will eventually make the right decision. Besides, I can see that you've already made a choice. A choice? Yes, I told you at the beginning that handling the prayers from the humans is our job. However, whether to help them or not, and how exactly you want to change their fates is completely up to you. I see that you have chosen an S ending for them all. I didn't have to do that, did I? Huh. Guess I didn't. That means you are choosing the path of absolute kindness. Well, they were asking me for help, so of course, I should help them. What's the alternative? That I should torture them instead? Not necessarily. I just want to remind you that the path of an absolute kindness is not an easy one. Especially when you receive letters from two different people, you will have to make the endings for both of them an S. Simply achieving an S ending for just one of them won't be good enough. In other words, you have to solve two people's problems at the same time. I see. Well, I'm sure I can find a way. Okay then. By the way, I suppose you don't remember your own name either, do you? Your name is Myth. Myth. Hey, and she's got a bust. Mythbuster. You are a god who can manipulate people's fate through stories and puzzles. That's why they call you Myth. So this is a puzzle game. You might not know this yet, but you are actually quite popular in the human world. I don't give a fuck. God damn it. What is it? What is it? The what? Some of the urban legends that have been circulating are stories about you. Wow, I didn't know I was so impressive. Oh, shut up. Get over yourself. Even though I seem to have forgotten a lot of things, and I'm still adapting and trying to learn. So a god sits in the room and reads letters all day. I'm just gonna join the game. I do feel like helping people, and that makes me happy. If I work very hard, I can possibly grant wishes to everyone in the world. Actually, in the world? Everyone? Well, you'd be buried by all of their letters first. However, if you try your best, you should be able to shape the world a little closer to your liking at the very least. Got it, I'll try my best. Well, from now on, let me know if you have any questions. After all, it's just the two of us here. This is fucking weird. That was a long intro, actually. This is probably a big game, like Danganronpa. No, it's Danganronpa. That's what they say in the thing with the intro. I can't read this. Stop feeding, what? Let me teach you some kung fu. What? I'm gonna wait till the song stops. I might get flamed, we'll see. PM Studios is pretty cool so far. They've been pretty nice. I don't know. Let's see what kind of letters we've got today. So there's no save. You auto-save? How do I know you're saving? Oh my god, each person opens up. So also, does this mean each time I help them, they're gonna write me more and more? Because that's a fucked up mechanic if they do that. Because that's probably how it would actually be, right? Fuck. Alright, post. My new partner. Oh God, please help me.
Why? 什么会这样?
My first day at new school. There's more.
Porque siempre me pasa esto.
20,000 pesos. Alexa, how much is 20,000 pesos in US dollars?
20,000 Mexican pesos is $136.89.
$1,036.89.
부처님, 나도 좀 도와줘요.
Specific number. Here I come. Wow, we have a lot of shit to do. Alright, let's hope Lee wins. These are connected. This problem was so difficult. I stared at the test and it looked like some kind of ancient curse torturing my fragile mind. A box of chocolate milk suddenly appeared on my desk. Why are drinks appearing in front of this woman? Is she a fucking alcoholic? My favorite. I opened it and started drinking it immediately. It was delicious. I hope you don't do what I think you're gonna do. I don't know. This game is pretty damn adult, I have to admit already. It's done a lot of adult themes already. Lee Win, what are you doing during an exam? I can't have chocolate milk during an exam? Are you fucking kidding me? Miss Yang pounded her fist on my desk. Her eyes went wide. There was no test. No Ms. Yang. Not even my favorite drink, chocolate milk. What the fuck kind of letter is this trippy bitch giving me? I was lying in my own bed, still wearing the t-shirt I had put on for tennis last night. How had I fallen asleep like this? Suddenly I remembered that I had found some strange things at my door last night. I carefully opened the door and looked outside. There was nothing. Was it all just a dream? In any case, what time was it? I checked the clock on the wall. It was 9:10. I rushed to school as fast as possible. The second period had just begun. It was tennis class today. Our school was famous for its emphasis on so-called quality education, which meant that unlike other schools, we had classes in stuff like tennis, art, and so on, even for the senior students, so they could get some exercise and release some of their stress from schoolwork. Not many seniors enrolled in these classes, though. Everyone had bet their whole lives on becoming the, Gaokao. Kind of curious if I can do this. Alexa, what is a Gaokao?
A female cow is called a cow.
Shut up. Alexa, on a scale of 1 to 10, how wet are you?
Did that answer your question?
No, it didn't answer my fucking question.
Thanks for telling me.
Gaokao, aka the National Higher Education Entrance Examination, is an annually held exam in mainland China. All Highland School seniors and other people at similar academic levels are take the exam as an entrance selection process for the higher education instruction. Institutions, it's fucking hard. The exams are held every year from June 7th to the 9th, typically including their three mandatory subjects: literature, math, and English, along with another choice between liberal arts, civics, history and geography, and engineering science, physics, chemistry, and biology. These choices suck ass. The modern Gaokao was first held in 1977 with 5.7 million participants and a 5% acceptance rate. Alexa, 5.7 million. What is 5% of 5.7 million?
This might answer your question. 5% of 5.7 million is 285,000.
So only 285,000 were accepted. By 2017, the total number of participants had increased to 9.4 million, and the acceptance rate is 85%. Holy fuck! Nevertheless, it is still very good to be admitted into the top universities. It is still very hard to be admitted to the top university. I don't even know how I did that one. In Chinese culture, going to a good college could change one's fate. While not entirely correct, still dominates the mind of numerous students and their parents. In order to get better grades, even when sick, sometimes there are reports about students who keep studying with an IV attached. Oh my god. Many top high schools in each individual province have also been known to come up with extraordinary strategies in order to send their students to universities in China. I'm not laughing at how hard the Chinese are working. I'm laughing that in America, we had to give passing as a D because people didn't give a flying fuck over here. And they're busting their ass over there to learn. For instance, Hingshui High School in Hebei province is famous or infamous for its military-style school administration, and the most well-known super school, Gaokao Sweat Factory in China, after the fall of its predecessor, Huanggang. It might be Huanggang, I think it's Huanggang, High School of Hubei Province. I don't really know Chinese. I know a lot more Japanese terms than Chinese. Hard fucking terms. However, I still have no idea what I wanted to do in the future, nor what major I would be interested in. I suppose I would just go with the flow. I carried the racket under my arm and ran to the tennis court. Usually I would just do some hitting practice during the class, but today I was here with a purpose. Last time I had accidentally hit that knucklehead Rocky from class 3 when I had been practicing my serve. He insisted that I had done it on purpose, and challenged me to a match to settle the score. What kind of obsessive, obnoxious cocksmoker, what kind of obsessive, obnoxious man was this? Well, today was the day of our duel. I had agreed to his proposal, with 30 boxes of chocolate milk as the wager. What? Wouldn't that be really fucking heavy? Like, even, I used to stock shelves, and like, carrying all those Yoo-hoo boxes, I almost said Yahoo, Yoo-hoo boxes was really heavy. The fuck did she carry that in? My favorite. I actually love chocolate milk and I don't care. Fight me. We would play doubles match for one set, and we got to pick a partner for the opponent. I picked Wang Qiang. I don't have a clue how to say these names, as Rocky's partner first. He was probably the weakest out of all the people present today. My darling chocolate milk, here I come. She's even trying to cheat. So she's pretty sure she's not going to win. Rocky pointed to someone behind me. You'll partner with him then. I turned around, and I saw someone who was looking petrified. Someone whom I'd never seen. Even what? Even what? I had never even met. God damn, that wasn't even hard. The stranger introduced himself as Jimmy. Jimmer! He said he had transferred from Hong Kong today. Huh? A transfer student in the last semester of senior year? And from Hong Kong, no less? That was peculiar. Never mind. I need to win my chocolate milk first. Since he had enrolled in class, he could be really good. Maybe this would be my lucky day. Just one game later, I had realized I had been kidding myself. This kid was a fucking moron. That sneaky Rocky, he must have known this guy didn't know how to play at all. Wang might only be a 2.0, but that would make Jimmy a 0.2. Oh, I hope somebody watches this. He barely even knew how to hold a racket. Fucking idiot. No matter. For my precious chocolate milk, I would have to do it alone. Half an hour later, we went into the tiebreaker. I'm not looking that up. I know what a tiebreaker is. Tie-breaking is a scoring system in tennis. A 12-point tie-break game is played with a set of 6-6. In an additional game, points are counted using ordinary numbering. The player who reaches the last 7 points, but also has 2 points more than the opponent, wins the game in the set. Shut up. Oh, stop it! The score was 7-8, their match point. If I could win this next point, I still had a chance. Otherwise, I would have to go buy the chocolate milk myself at a 7-Eleven. Oh my god, they use real terms. I was standing on the right side at the back. My hat was soaking wet, and my sweat was dripping down my ponytail onto my t-shirt. Jimmy was standing on the left side of the net, and I could see he was sweating through the back of his t-shirt too. Here came the ball. It was amid the center of the back court, to my left. Why the fuck did you pray to God for this one? This is a weird one. I squeezed the racket in my hand. A sudden twist of my ankle. Oh. Swing! I fell to the ground and completely hit the ball. Hit. Even worse, it went straight into the back of Jimmy's head. Jimmy fainted. Did I just give him a concussion? But I clearly remembered that he was standing much further left, wasn't he? Lee Win. Does she grasp the concept of how this works? Why would she write like that? I'm not going to try to figure this out. And then is this Jimmy's? I'm going to read this and I'm going to end it. My name is Jimmy. I don't know if it's going to save right away, but if it doesn't, I can fast forward these things. Oh shit. Hang on, I want to see this as live. What is my Twitch summary? It's one of the reasons I love Twitch. They send me a summary letting me know how I'm doing, so I know what you guys are watching, what you aren't. I wish other things would do that. It lets me know what you like and what you don't, because sometimes people just watch and don't really talk. Today was my first day at Yingnan High School as a senior. I flew in from Hong Kong to Beijing only a few days ago. On my first night, my suitcase, which held my laptop, still hadn't arrived at the hotel. I was bored out of my mind and decided to go down to the arcade to kill some time. There, I saw a girl with long hair. Hamana, hamana, hamana. She had come into the arcade with a basket of tennis balls, and she was sweating from head to toe. She wanted to get the Sir Spotty doll from the claw machine. I wanted to get it too, but earlier there had been a couple hogging the machine for a long time. Throughout my childhood, my father would always buy me anything I wanted. It was usually Game Boys, computers, and stuff like that, nothing outrageous. So I never really understood the feeling of wanting something so badly, but not being able to get it. I looked at her from a distance. I watched her fail and keep trying, over and over again. Her expression looked so funny, and so cute. Is this where he got his first erection? I felt a strange urge. I think he's getting his first erection. I had gone to an all-boys school. I think he really did. I had gone to an all-boys school in Hong Kong, and I also wasn't someone who liked to go out that much, so I never really met very many girls, and I had never learned how to pick up girls. But today felt different. I really thought that she was extremely cute, and I had a special feeling about her that I didn't really understand myself. I didn't want to miss the chance of getting to know her. I mustered all of my courage and decided to get her attention. This guy's already got more balls than me. I need to go fucking go for a girl. I wrote down my email address on a piece of paper. Okay, never mind. If he's gonna write it, he just threw it at her and then ran away. Then I bought a drink and quietly left the cup on the counter of the claw machine, with the note under the cup. I hope some fat asshole's like, he fucking knocks the cup over by accident. He's like, huh? Woo. Now I just need to wait for her response. The first night, I didn't get an email. It must have been too late. She would write me back the next day, I thought. The second day, all I got was junk mail. God damn it! The third day, penis enlarger. Maybe she got the note. Maybe she had lost the note by accident. Maybe she had washed it in her laundry. Maybe I could find out what her email address was instead. This is like the Facebook stalking that we all do. Don't even fucking pretend. We all do it. All I needed was to hack into the cashier system of the arcade. I could get information on all of the customers who had paid for tokens using mobile banking. Oh my god. And I could get more than just their email addresses, like their real addresses and bank accounts. This guy's fucking insane. So I did it. I mustered all of my courage once again and wrote her an email. How are you going to explain how you got her fucking email, idiot? Yet, maybe she didn't really use her email. I had told my father that I wanted to transfer to the school. It didn't really matter to him that the school happened to be quite good too, so he agreed almost immediately. If he had known the truth, he would have slapped me in the face and called me a disgrace. I had also found out that she liked playing tennis. This guy's all over the place. So of course, I bought myself a racket immediately. I even finished reading all 42 volumes of the manga series, The Kid of Tennis. Manga. But I would have never thought that I would get the chance to partner with her in a doubles match on my first day at the new school. And I also never realized that, well, everything in the manga was a fucking lie. The only time I even touched the ball, it hit the referee. Oh crap, I suck so bad, she must hate me now. We ended up in a tiebreaker for the match. I had read about this in the manga. Basically, it was a quick way to decide the winner when both sides had been evenly matched. If it wasn't for me, she would have won easily. The ball was coming again. It was a fast one and it was flying towards my right side. I was so nervous that my hand was shaking uncontrollably. I tried my best to hold the racket as steady as I could. I took a step to the right. I rushed forward. I took a step to the right almost out of instinct, but I still let the ball pass. Even if I tried to hit the ball, it would never go in. Go in? What the fuck are you talking about? From behind me, I heard the hitting the ball. Good job! But before... That sound effect was awesome. But from behind me, I heard her hitting the ball. Good job. But before I could finish my thought, I felt a sudden shock of numbness and pain from the back of my head. I completely blacked out. I was in the infirmary when I woke up. It was already noon. I looked around. There was no one else in the room but the school nurse. Oh, Jimmy. What did you think was going to happen, dumb fuck? Jimmy. What the fuck? That's not a prayable thing. Alright, yes, it saves. So, we will come back and we will work on this. I'll leave it to people to decide. I don't know, man. I'll think about it if I want to do this on hard or not. I don't really know what it does. I would like to feel their pressure more. These are weird little issues now, but it looks like it's really going to expand. What a fucking interesting idea for a game. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'm Ayato666. This will be on YouTube, but Darksiders will not be, Kingdom Hearts won't be, and Grand Theft Auto won't be. So, peace out.